when you talk about turbulence, when you talk about talent, when you talk about swagger, none comes close to these brothers. This brother is called ZULI TUMS. His music is progressing. Each day, he's growing this gigantic fan base. I mean, talk about songs like Taboo. Talk about songs like Take It Easy, ay, ay, ay. I know some of you guys have heard of that song. It's becoming a household song.
Better easy, ay, ay, ay. Wemba nawe, ay, ay, ay. To better easy, ay, ay, ay. Ooh, baby, ay, ay, ay. Nyangu wanzije nkurebe, oh, aye. Zije nkurebe, eh. Nyangu wanzije nkurebe, oh, aye. Zije nkurebe, oh, aye, hey. Tell your noisy neighbor, my baby will be passing by. But to the camera, I have a message for them haters. Leave the main road and park aside. Sija tuvime mu baby tulye kumasali. Just freestyle baby tokuba pulani. Mubalungi gweya wangu no mudali. Oli wadala abalala kawani. Wanzija mu Lusaka naone kisikiza nalaba kunjuba. Wiraba manyi gali nekula mukwano tambula mpola kiboko zonkuba.
Before I introduce the guest, I want to say something about the transformation of this place. I mean, guys, look at it. Speak about the railing of the place. Talk about the state of the art, the aroma that is coming from this place. I mean, the comfort of the chairs. Guys, you should come to Hammam Spa and Salon and check out this place. I love what Auntie Betty has done with this place. I mean, even the service has improved up to 100%. Now, he hails from Kamocha. He's not Bobby Wine, but, you know, people who are familiar with that place, they know that Kamocha is a ghetto. You know, he was a producer. So from, I think, from Senior 3, that's Kololo SS, to now becoming a vocal power. ZULI TUMS. Yeah. Tell me, your real name is Sam Semogerere.
Yeah, Semogerere Sam.
How did ZULI TUMS come by?
All my initials, I got them from my late granddad. May he so rest in peace. And ZULI happens to be one of them that I got to know about a bit later on, you know? Yeah, and the term simply means tell the universe about me, Sam.
Tell the universe about?
Me, Sam.
That is the interpretation of
that?
ZULI TUMS.
Yeah, ZULI, tell the universe about me, Sam.
So I mentioned in the introduction that you grew up from Kamocha.
Yeah.
Do you still stay there? Are you proud of the place? I mean, you transformed from being a producer, a good one. Yeah. Because if I mention the songs that you've written and produced, there are so many. I mean, you've written for Cindy, you've written for Vampino, you've written for so many people. Yeah. How did that transformation come about?
First and foremost, about the question about where I came from. For me, it is always home. It was a school for me. All I know and all that I am today, I wouldn't be this if it wasn't for what I faced and saw in Kamocha. So forever grateful for my history. Yeah. For the production part, I've been doing it for close now to 8 years. Yeah, and I'm grateful for all I've achieved. I've made friends and all, and here I am doing music.
How do you love this place? First of all, how do you love this young girl and the service she's providing to you, Sharifa?
Well, so far, I'm relaxing, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying the process.
The tea? Are you enjoying the tea?
Yes, please.
How many times have you done a pedicure? Is this the first time?
This is the second time.
But not from here?
Yeah, not from
Brother,
here.
You should come back here. Advise people to come here and
most
enjoy
definitely,
the services.
Most definitely. Can they see me? I'm loving myself.
ZULI TUMS, you're a person of so much swag. I mean, from the hairdo to the clothes that you put on, everything about you is a bit of classy. Yeah. What does identity mean to you?
To me, I think what you portray out there is how people take you. So I'm a real person, you know, and I like to keep it real. What you see here is the real me. I don't fake it. I don't talk a lot.
What's the trick with you call it the aerial? What's the trick with that?
So the antenna.
The antenna. What is the trick with that?
Well, at first when I was growing it was just me growing and like extra, you know, hair. But in the end, I realized it can be my identity. So I just take it as my identity now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're not so shy to speak, because I read in an article you're not so shy to speak that you actually drop out. you didn't study that much. I mean, you studied up to which level?
I wouldn't say I'm a dropout. I think by the time I finished my senior six, I already knew what I wanted to do. You know, because like I told you, I started doing production in senior three. By senior five, I had a hit song from Pampos.
Yes.
So by the time I finished senior six, I already knew what I wanted to do, and I went on and chased my dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because not all of us get an opportunity to start a career when we're so young.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that challenge that you face when you're so young? You're getting exposed to these big artists that come in, you know, with that big entourage, that come in with so money flowing everywhere. I mean, wasn't that hard for you to grapple with at that age?
I think I was composed, but the biggest challenge was balancing books and at the same time being in studio. Because if I started in senior three, wasn't I going to school? I was still going to school. So that means I had to sacrifice some days. I am at school and some days I'm in studio. So to me, that was the biggest challenge, balancing.
How about your parents? How about your relatives? How did they grapple with this? How did they take it? I mean, you balancing school with music. At times, it's hard for them to convince that you're actually focusing at school. How did you convince them?
It wasn't that easy, like convincing my mom and all, but in the end, I'm grateful that she believed in me and she let me, you know, choose my battle. And I'm fighting it very well so far.
Okay, all your parents are still alive?
Yes, they are.
Apart from your granny, the one you mentioned earlier that passed.
Yeah, but that one passed even before I was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any music background in your family, ZULI TUMS? Honestly, do you have that?
I don't think so, but all I know is I don't think so. I don't see anybody in my family that does music apart from me.
Okay, in terms of precedence, do you think this is going to set a precedent in your family? Maybe one of your younger brothers, or if you have any siblings or cousins or anybody coming in your family wanting to follow your footpath?
I think it should be. I think if I got one that would follow my footsteps, I would really be happy because music is just a beautiful thing, you know. It's just food for the soul. It's a universal language, so I'll be grateful if one came out and followed my path.
All right, now check this out. We are going to take a break, and when we return, INVICTUS is the name of the album. Now, people who have not seen this, please stick around. Join us on the next part of Chilling. Don't go anywhere. It's the best of the good life. Special thanks to Hammam Spa and Saloon. My God, what Miss Betty has done with this place, you're gonna love it. I mean, everything is now first class. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
When they see me rolling, they can't relate. When new song, we know be mate. I'm feeling high, I'm feeling like I don't elevate. If you no bring something good, we don't love to get. See me, come true full of confidence. Y'all them snap and they be posting me like bird slice man. I be tossing them, not joke. Man here to entertain. Come show them if you know you're.
Now, you can call it whatever you want. Or you're calling me a villager. I got too carried away so much so that I forgot to introduce the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chilling. ZULI TUMS came here on set and then he disorganized me. I forgot to introduce the show. But yeah, 2 days ago it was Christmas and I hope you guys celebrated it well and safe. I also advise you, New Year's is coming in thick and fast. Should also stay safe and yeah, observe all the social distance, the SOPs, and please make sure you avoid crowds. And ZULI TUMS,
Yeah.
let me ask you, how did you spend your Christmas, brother?
Well, Christmas is always about eating
Family.
food and family.
Wait,
So
kurya bulungi.
eating food like
Eating food.
yeah.
Olabika oli muzibu mu kulya ekimere.
Ndira ddala.
I see the body.
because omubiri gukolera ku kulya, you know. So yeah, I had a lot of nice food with family.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is ZULI TUMS. If you're just joining us, we promised to talk about his new unveiled album. It's called INVICTUS. Now, this album was unveiled some time ago, not so far ago.
On the 27th of
How was
November.
the reception like?
I think most of the comments that I received was like the album was well prepared.
Yeah.
It is well, you know, compacted and structured, and I did a great job with the writing, the production, and the whole organization for the release. Yeah, everybody was giving me
So
positive
this is an album that I see has 12 tracks.
Yeah.
And this is a fact you mentioned before we started recording, that
Yeah.
you've actually produced each of these tracks yourself.
Yes, except for one track onto there. That was it's called You Know Why, featuring Scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was produced by a producer in Nigeria. And there are two other tracks on there that were co-produced by some friends of mine. Somebody's Daughter and For the Love. For the Love was co-produced by Vad Pro, and Somebody's Daughter was co-produced by a friend of mine called Josh Pro.
Okay, I love what you did with the video for You Know Why. The video came out some weeks ago. It was so blowing, so mind blowing. I love the color, I love the concept.
Yeah.
I mean, do you always have some sort of additional attributes you add to your videos?
I'm somebody who likes letting people do their job, like giving them space to express themselves. So I always respect what the directors are telling me. Like on this particular one that we're talking about, it was directed and shot by Sasha Vibes and Sunki.
Wait, is it the one You Know Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
You Know Why.
Easy. Because
You Know
I know
Why.
Easy. I play it at home over 50 times.
Yeah, for this one I'm talking about You Know Why. Sunki, director from Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
There were two heads on this project. Normally I pitch in like ideas in and there, but mostly it is the directors and my management that does most of the work. Yeah.
In the future, are we looking at seeing more great works like this?
Definitely, we just got started.
Okay, this is such a fascinating title for your album.
Yeah.
What influenced the title itself, Invictus?
First and foremost, it is a Latin word that means unconquered. Yeah, so it is something to do with my story. Like when I look at the things that I've been through, where I've been, the things I've done, I'm surely unconquered.
You know, I promise that one time this question is going to be asked either by me or someone else.
Yeah.
Among all these 12 tracks,
Yeah.
because these are your babies, you've
Yeah.
nurtured them,
Yeah.
which is your personal favorite? And be honest with me several times.
Yeah, they all speak to me, but they are all my babies. I love them equally, but I think track one, Only for the Love,
The
speaks,
intro.
yeah, speaks to me more because it talks about my journey.
Okay, so if somebody wants to get grip of this album, first of all, where can they find the album?
The album is out on all digital platforms, and it has been doing well, even on Apple Music.
Talk about Spotify, you talk
Yeah.
about
Apple Music, you name it, iTunes, you talk about Boomplay, AudioMac, Deezer, all digital platforms, you can find it.
Okay,
on
now
YouTube
if
as well.
somebody wants to buy it physically, like buy a CD, where do they find it?
No, we had not yet like printed out those ones for selling. Rather, we had printed ones for giving out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love scoops. I love scoops. So when are you printing out? Because that's also another one making money. You know?
Yeah, I'm going to be announcing on my platforms.
Okay, very soon.
Very soon.
At what point do you find honesty, first with your identity and with the kind of music that you do? Where do you find that honesty?
I think I don't do things just for just. My music is spiritual for me. In as much as people won't believe, but for me, before I record a song, it first speaks to me. Yeah. So for me, it's just spiritual. When I get the calling, I do whatever I do.
You don't have so much collabs on this.
Yeah.
Why?
Because being a new artist, I just felt like people needed to hear me more than other people. So it was just basically introducing myself in the industry.
So when you're starting in this industry, first of all, I want to find out at what level and how long did you take biting on the idea of, because before you were sitting behind these machines and giving for others, but at what point did you first of all discover that you're vocally talented and you needed to do this yourself?
I've always known that I can write and sing music, but I did not want to start music if it wasn't really a big move for me. So it was not until April this year when my record label that I'm currently signed under, Black Avi Records and Entertainment,
Black Avi Records.
Yeah, they contacted me first for production. They wanted for me to do for them production. So when I went there, I started, vibing in studio, writing stuff, singing stuff. This is where they noticed that maybe I can actually sing, and they That's what I
Any
do.
role model, any inspiring people?
Yeah, I have a lot of inspiring people that I look up to, like anybody that does really good music.
Who are these people?
Well, my brother Maro inspires me a lot. The legends in the industry, Chameleon, and I'm so inspired by the late Radio's work. So many of them, to mention but a few.
How have you used that in your advantage? I mean, what have you learned from these people? Especially, me, I will credit Radio Mo because he was exceptionally talented.
Yeah.
What did you learn from him?
Well, basically, for radio is giving your craft work, because when you always listen to his work, it seemed that he always gave too much time to his work, and it's what I'm doing with my craft. I give it time.
When you looked at Invictus and the tracks, the songs on this album, is most of them are like you're juggling sounds.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for somebody to put you in a box and lock you and be like Zulu TUMS is an Afrobeat artist, or he does dancehall or R&B? Why is it that, and what's the trick in that?
Being self-taught, I think that is the main reason. I never settle. I always want to try out stuff. You know, when you are teaching, because I didn't mention that I taught production myself, so I was always trying out stuff, going back and forth. So for me, it's always like try out different stuff. You know, mix them together, see what you can get out of them.
Okay, now we take another break. I'm sorry for the cliffhanger. And when we return, Zulu TUMS will tell us his New Year resolutions, and will also give us something to do with Christmas carol or something to put you in the mood. So don't go anywhere. Zulu TUMS is still here with me.
Mera easy, ayaya. Wemba nawe, ayaya. Tumera easy, ayaya. Baby, ayaya. Nyangu wanzije nkurebe, oh aye. Zije nkurebe, Nyangu wanzije nkurebe, oh aye. Zije nkurebe, oh aye. Tell your noisy neighbor, my baby will be passing by. Back to the camera. I have a message for them haters. Leave the main road and park aside. Sija tuvime mu baby tulie kumasali. Just freestyle baby tokuba polani. Mubarunji kweya wangu no mudari. Oli wadala abalala kawani. Wanzija mu Lusaka naone tisikiza nalaba kunjuba. Wiraba manyi gali nekula. Mukwano tambula mpola kiboko zonkuba. Mera easy, ayaya. Wemba nawe, ayaya. Tumera easy, ayaya. Baby, ayaya. Nyangu wanzije nkurebe, oh aye. Zije nkurebe.
All right, now, just in case you're just joining us, today we decided to sit down with the incredible ZULI TUMS himself, who just told us a little about his Invictus album, which is now available on all platforms. It's called Invictus. Go out there and look for this album. His music is so incredible. It's so mind-blowing. It's food to the soul, and everything you can ever imagine. All the proportions about music. So now, Zulu TUMS, tell me, the new year is coming in thick and first. COVID, you know, COVID was a disaster for everybody, but hey, you got some lighter part out of it. You got something out of it. You got time to work on your music. You produced an album. I mean, what is your plan for next year? Do you have any resolutions?
Before I tell you about my plans for next year, I just want to congratulate each and everyone that has managed to get through these trying times of the COVID-19. You guys are champions. You actually deserve a trophy, each one of you, because it has really been a tough year for each and everyone else. Talking about where I'm looking and which direction that I'm taking, I am basically trying to push my album and also looking forward to producing more globally positioned sound so that I can, you know, chase continental glory.
So Sharifa is done with your pedicure. You must. How are you feeling?
Happy myself, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody should come and get some.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine people like Eddie are watching from the sides and saying, "Yeah, my boy is." What is that Nigerian word you enjoy to say? Say it. I dare you.
Happy.
Yeah, say
Abby, that one. It's called Abby, right?
No, the one that says everything.
I don't know. I don't know that one.
He's trying to play tricks on me. So now everybody's watching. You know, it's Christmas mood. You know,
Yeah.
if you could give a little bit something, a message first of all, you know, and a bit of, you know, some good sound because you're a person of vocals. What would that be? I wouldn't say Christmas carols now. Christmas carols would be a hard word for you. Could you sample them something to do with Christmas? The floor is yours.
Basically, I know it's been a tough year for each and everyone out there, but thank God we are still alive and breathing. That is the most important thing. Like Baganda say, afiridwa tasula kumalaro. So I hope each and everyone out there has the best of their holidays, and may they still have a miracle 2021.
Sing for them something. Baby.
Better easy, ay, ay, ay. Bwemba namwe, ay, ay, ay. To better easy, yeah. Bwemba namwe, ay, ay, ay. Nyanguwa zijembalebe, abaye. Zijembalebe, Nyanguwa,
Did I tell you that that is my favorite song on the album?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
First of all, I like the video concept. Like, I'm so in love with. Hey, it makes me want to just get out of office and go for a trip.
Right?
You gave it that much life, and also besides the girl in the video is my Ogie, and I also love the vocals in the song. So
Yeah.
you really gave it your best.
No, not me alone. I mean, a lot of credit has to go to the team, like from my management, Black Ivy Records and Entertainment, Big Up Yourself, to the director, Sasha Vibes. I think he really did a great job. To the Vixen in the video. I mean, everybody that was involved in the project.
You seem to me like you're a bit shy. Are you a shy person?
No, I'm rather reserved because a shy person cannot sit here and start talking.
Because before you came here, everyone was expecting you to be, you know.
No, I'm just on a low key.
Everywhere they were like, "Oh my God, you have this warm personality." And
I'm just on a low key. I'm not shy. Shy people don't sit, in front of cameras and start speaking.
Cool, you need to, because however much you're shy, you need to, because I believe interviews is a window to give the world to whatever you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Like incredible music. And so, how many videos have you done so far? Let me see. I've seen Taboo. I've seen look at this.
Easy.
I've seen Easy. I've seen where are the
1 minute.
songs? Okay. Yeah, I've seen this. You know why? I've seen Easy. I've seen Taboo. Which other video have you done here?
1 minute.
1 minute. So are you going to are you going to do videos for all this?
Well,
It's gonna be hard.
I have a lot of videos in stock, but I like, surprising people. So you will get updates very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this mine? Should I keep this?
Yes, you should.
Okay. I'll listen to this in my comfort.
Yeah.
So ZULI TUMS, thank you very much for sparing your time. You're such a good brother. I told you this off camera that you have a bright future ahead of you. I mean, you're working with incredible people.
Yeah.
Every person on your team was so professional.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this last question. You do music.
Yeah.
Why is music so important to you?
It's
a trick to end with that question.
It is important to me because it became part of my life. I don't think I can do anything else besides music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you spend more time producing now or doing music yourself, your own music? Because now if an artist come to you and they want to get music from you to be produced, would you rather work on them? Would you be like Dr. Dre, who spent almost 10 years working on his album?
No.
Did you hear about that?
No.
He spent almost 10 years working on his albums because every beat that he will get, he would give an artist.
Yeah.
You know? So, what about you? How will it be now from this point?
From this point, I'm really taking this new career of mine seriously. I think for over now 8 years, I've been thinking about people, and if I say thinking about people, I've been producing and giving a lot of time to other people, other artists. I think it's high time I be selfish with myself. So I'm concentrating on producing my music and pushing my music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So honestly, speak to me. Which is the best to you according to you, producing or singing?
I think it's hard for me to pick one. You know why?
Why?
Because I have the same kind of energy in both, and I receive the same kind of joy in both.
Okay.
Yeah.
But which one surpasses? What are we seeing an
No, it's hard to tell because see, sometimes when I'm producing, like doing a very good beat, when I close my eyes, I see stars. You know, I feel like I'm blown away. And sometimes when I'm performing on stage, it's the same feeling. Sometimes I close my eyes and I'm in a different space. So it is really the same thing.
Your creative process, how is it like? What inspires you to come up with this music?
Conversations like one I'm having with you, words. Sometimes I might be just listening to a melody from a different song. Sometimes I might just be watching a movie. So it's generally life. Yeah.
Life inspires you. Kale katuchigale. Special thanks to Hammam Spa and Saloon. These guys are located at Fairway Hotel. I mean, talk about the rebrand. You guys got the picture earlier when we were shooting from a different kind of structure. But now look at this place. So spacious, so beautiful. ZULI TUMS can witness for me here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a pedicure and he's feeling high.
Yeah, I almost went to sleep.
He almost went to sleep because of the pampering.
Yeah.
So come to Fairway Hotel and look for a place called Hammam Spa and Saloon. These guys will serve you well. All right. Thanks to my team. That's Brian, Lawrence, Esther, each and every person, our producers, our managers, every person, but most importantly, you guy that is watching this interview from your sitting room, from the offices, or anywhere you're watching from. Now, every Sunday, tune into UBC TV and on Magic TV. That's every Saturday around 7 p.m. Well, until next time, catch you again with another incredible personality. Bye and take care. Happy New Year!